this is the judgment of the earth. This is where all who don't love Jesus, who won't repent, who won't stop sinning, who won't stop rebelling, who won't stop disagreeing with God, they are harvested, they are picked up, and they are thrown. And they are trampled underfoot. And God crushes His enemies. And their blood flows forth for 200 miles, as high as the bit in a horse's mouth. And God gets His glory.
We must know the supremacy of His grace, which gives to the spiritually dead rebels like us life, wakens faith in hell-bound haters of God, justifies the ungodly with His own righteousness. We must know the supremacy of His love, which dies for us while we are yet sinners and gives to the absolutely undeserving the ability for ever-increasing joy in making much of Him. And we must know the supremacy of His gladness. In the fellowship of the Trinity, infinite power, infinite energy, infinite joy rising, spilling over in the creation of a universe and becoming for you one day an inheritance for every struggling saint. We must know this is what we were made for. We are made to know Christ. We're not made to do little diddly things. We're made to know this massive Christ. This world is little 2-second slice, and then with Him or not, forever. It's what we are created to know and do and be about. And when we know Him in those ways, we have begun to know the outskirts of His supremacy. If there's anything admirable, if there is anything worthy of praise in all the universe, it is summed up in Jesus Christ. He is always infinitely admirable, in everything and over everything supreme. Over all galaxies and endless reaches of space, over the earth, He is sovereign and supreme over all plants and animals, from the peaceful blue whale to the microscopic killer viruses. He is supreme over all weather and all movements of the earth, hurricanes, tornadoes, monsoons, earthquakes, avalanches, floods, snow, rain, sleet. He is supreme over all chemical processes that heal or destroy, cancer, AIDS, malaria, flu, and all the amazing saving grace of antibiotics and 1,000 healing drugs that we do not deserve. He is supreme over all countries and governments and armies. He's supreme over Al-Qaeda and the terrorists and the kidnappings and the suicide bombings and the beheadings. He is supreme over Bin Laden and al-Zarqawi. He is supreme over all nuclear threats from Iran and Russia and North Korea. He is supreme over politics and elections and debates on Thursday. He's supreme over media and news and entertainment and sports and leisure. He's supreme over all education in universities, no matter what they teach. And he's supreme over all scholarship and science and research. He's supreme over all business and finance and industry and manufacturing and transportation. And he's supreme over the internet and all informational systems. There is not one square inch on planet Earth over which the risen Christ does not say, mine, and I rule it. I am supreme over it. We must know this Christ. And though it may not seem to you as though he holds such supreme rule now, it is but a matter of very short time until he comes with the glory of his Father and all his angels in flaming fire, giving relief to those who trust him and absolutely destroying to the uttermost in everlasting conscious torment those who have rejected him, saying, "Where is your God?"